Howdy gang, and welcome back to Pool School. In today's episode, I'm gonna make a new video based on an old video that I did on my super smoothie. Every morning I do this smoothie and I've made some revisions, added some new things to it, but in the work that I do out in the field when it's hot, it's really important that I have good nutrition and I stay hydrated. So this is one of the things that keeps me going. I do this regularly every morning. So let's get to it. Alrighty, before we get started, I want to thank you once again for watching this video. Remind you to like it if you do, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and please share my channel with everyone you know who owns a pool and would like to save a ton of money taking care of their own pool themselves. And also, don't forget to check out my newest membership website, poolschooler.com. It'll come across the bottom of the screen. Again, poolschooler.com. Poolschooler.com is my newest website, and it's for members. You can sign up to become a member. And what it does, it gives you a much more direct access to me, especially because since my channel has grown so much, I get so many emails. I try to get to them as quickly as possible and the comments on my comment section, but it's getting harder and harder to do that. So sometimes it takes me several weeks, 3 to 4 weeks to get back to those emails. Well, my poolschooler.com channel gives you more direct access to me. I usually get back to those chats. They're usually a chat. And I get back to the people within 24 to 48 hours, so it's a much more direct and quick access to me. Plus, I got a bunch of great checklists and things that will make it easier for you to save a ton more money on servicing your pool themselves. And it's really cheap. It really is cheap, all right? So check that out, and now let's get to my super smoothie. Okay, so these are the ingredients that I use for my super smoothie. Obviously you need a blender. I have a really good blender, all right? And then I use, as my base, I use an almond milk. Sometimes I'll use a coconut milk, or I'll use an almond coconut blend, all right? This one happens to be by Almond Breeze, but the brand that you use is entirely up to you, okay? So I don't use milk in it. I'm kind of I don't have any allergies to milk, but I kind of stay away from dairy. All right, so I use an almond milk or coconut almond blend, all right? Then these are hemp hearts. I use hemp hearts, all right? These are organic and anyone's will do, but hemp hearts are really, really good, super, super nutritious, very, very good. They're considered a superfood, and I use a tablespoon of those. 12 ounces of this, 1 tablespoon of this. This is chia seeds. These are chia seeds. Chia seeds are the bomb. I did a video on making chia fresca, and it's one of the best hydration drinks that you can get. And I'm gonna do another one on that just to revise it so people can see it. This is one of the best superfoods around as well. It's honestly, it's 100 times better than flaxseed, and there's no taste to it, and this stuff will last forever. Use a tablespoon of this, and then I also use fruit. I always put a banana. This is an organic banana. I usually put organic banana in my smoothie because the potassium that's in the banana. I will also use either fresh fruit, strawberries, or some kind of frozen berries or mangoes or something like that. Usually any fruit I can get my hands on. I try not to do pears and things like that because they're a little bit more pulpy. But berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, things like that, you can get them frozen or fresh, depending on what you can get the better deal at. If you're frozen, you don't have to use ice. Okay, remember that. If they're frozen, you don't have to use ice. These are frozen. I had them in the freezer because I got a special deal on them and I didn't want them to go bad. Okay, all right, after that, so I'll put a handful, probably half of that will go into my smoothie. Then I use a protein. I like Sprouts vegan protein powder. This one to me has so much good stuff in it, but do your own shopping, find a really good vegan protein. I prefer vegan protein over whey protein. So that's kind of what I use, all right? And I'll use a scoop of this. And then this is hydrolyzed multi-collagen peptides, all right? I use this is a protein also, but I use this because I used to be a professional dancer and I teach very, very high level jazz and tap classes to competitive dancers all around the United States. And so that is taking its toll on my knees. So the collagen helps to keep my knees stronger and protects them, and it helps to kind of rebuild the cartilage that I'm destroying in my knees. So I use a scoop of this, and then I also use L-arginine complex or complete, okay? This is an amino acid, and this just helps in recovery. It's partially for my knees and my joints because of the banging that my knees and joints take when I teach tap dancing, all right? And I put a scoop of that. You can bypass that if you want to, but the collagen is really good, and there's different types of collagen, so do your research. This particular version that has these types, okay, all those types, 5 types, type 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10, those are supposed to be very, very good for joint support. And then finally, this is the magic right here. This is Dr. Schulz's Superfood Plus. Now, if you want to look up where to get this, he runs the American Botanical Pharmacy. This is absolutely fantastic. This is where I get 90% of my greens every day. And I'm not going to give you a label, but look it up. He is herbdoc.com. Okay, I'll put a link to this right in the screen right now. But also, I'll put it in the description below this video. So then I use 2 tablespoons of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this, add this in, and then just add these things in order. And then we're going to blend it. And remember, because these are frozen, I don't need to use ice. If they weren't frozen, I would just use a handful of ice in the blender, all right? So again, I'm gonna put the recipe that I use in the description below so that you don't have to worry about, well, how many did he say of this, okay? So we're gonna combine all the ingredients really quick. And there it is. I just pour it into my cup. The straw that I use is kind of a thicker straw, or bigger straw. It's a boba straw. Because sometimes you get chunks of the fruit in there. And that's it. And then we drink it up. And I'm good to go for the day. So, there you have it. That is my superfood protein super smoothie that I make every morning. Again, one of the things I can tell you, people go, well, is it really good for you? There's a lot of calories in it, but they're all good calories. And one of the things that I can attest to is when I go out and do pools, I don't want to get a heavy breakfast, all right? But I need to stay hydrated, so I bring a lot of water with me. Obviously, I bring a huge hydro flask with a lot of water and drink a lot of water, especially during the summertime. But I can tell you this, when I do that smoothie, my blood sugar levels stay sustained throughout my entire pool route, and I don't find myself at the end of it just absolutely dead. So it really does do a lot. Everything in it is so good for you. And nowadays, with all the threats of different viruses and things going around, a healthy immune system is a really good thing to have. So take care of your health, take care of your immune system, take care of you. So that is my recipe for my smoothies. Again, I'm gonna put all the ingredients and the amounts in the description below this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below this video, or you can email me directly and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. All right, it may take me some time. As always, my email address is kennypoolschool@gmail.com. It's gonna come across the bottom of the screen. Again, kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Remember again, if you want more direct access to me and access to a bunch of really exclusive DIY pool service stuff, please check out my new membership website, poolschooler.com. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you'll try this smoothie recipe, and I hope it will benefit you as much as it benefits me. Alrighty, so remember to like, subscribe, and share, and until we meet again, remember to have fun, be safe, and always, always, always watch those kids and elderly folk and pets around water. I'll see you next time. To your health. Bye-bye.